Today we're starting a new series. Pretty excited. We're going to go ahead and start a franchise with the Ottawa Senators, which is obviously my favorite team, as evidenced by my jersey here today. For those of you who have followed or seen my Be a Pro series. As you know, I have fixed all of the rosters so that all of the players are all on the right teams, fixed all of the contracts, and that include the ones from the last few days. Darcy Kumper, Alex DeBrincat, and Braden Shen. Contract extensions have been fixed. I created a whole bunch of different players that have contracts but are not in the game. So for the Sens, that would be guys like Josh Norris and John Gruden. So those have been put in the game. So we're going to go ahead and start here in just a second. I've put auto owner mode on. I don't want to have to worry about tickets and stuff like that. And anybody who knows the Sens knows anyway that Melnick would much rather be the one in charge of that kind of stuff. And I have, just for the preseason, I'm going to have the coach decide on the lines. That's one thing that EA, I think, did really good. I think gamers in general tend to always complain about games and companies about things that don't go their way much, but I do like that part of franchise is that when you let the coach decide on the lines, it gives you kind of preseason types of lineups where you have a mix and match of NHL players and guys that are not going to make the roster. So that's going to be kind of interesting here. So let's go ahead and start here, see what kind of lineup we're going to have against the Montreal Canadiens and see who they're going to send in that first preseason game. Alright. We are playing on the road. I've changed all of the settings to try to get it as realistic as possible. As you can see, I play on All-Star. That's hard enough for me. I am not the kind of guy that's going to play on Superstar and score 30 goals. That's not me. So, and not to mention the Sens are pretty much the lowest rated team. So just there, it's going to be tough enough as it is. And I might adjust that as we go. If if it gets too easy or too hard, I might adjust that a little bit. Alright, looks like Montreal's playing Shea Weber. Oh, we have Philip Gustafsson in net. One of the many young goaltenders on the Sens, fighting for the starting job in the future. And McNiven in net for Montreal. Looks like we have Chris Tierney. Oh, Connor Brown going on his own. Of course, when he missed the net, that's not gonna... Dale Weiss on their first line. They didn't bring the 18, that's for sure. Oh, Brady's on the ice. My girlfriend's going to be pretty happy. That's her favorite player. Okay, we're going to hold on to that. As usual, when I do franchises and things like that, I aim for as realistic as possible. Jano's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Jano. And this is not a franchise where we're going to be simming a whole lot, if at all. We're actually going to play games. Alright, oh boy, Tyler needs to go get that puck. He's gonna... Oh, he got it. Wolanin. That's a shame that Wolanin got hurt at the start of training camp. Looks like it's the new Sense curse. At the start of training camp every year we get a major injury. Last year it was Peugeot who missed until January. And this year that's Wolanin, and that's a shame for Wolanin because I really think he would have been in the starting lineup this year. He showed really good things at the end of last year, and then he gets hurt. Alright, let's see if we can manage to take the lead here. Ooh, yeah, Montreal really didn't bring their A team for that preseason game, that's for sure. Oh boy. Alright, so I do have my like Callahan and everything. Obviously during the regular season those guys are not going to play, but I need to have them on the team for cap reasons. Alright. Okay, and as you can see I created Josh Norris as he is on the ice. Oh, Carl Alzner is playing. That's not happening this year, I don't think. I think Montreal's pretty much done with him. Oh! Oh! Verano got robbed. I thought that when Verano came up last year, he played, 10 or 12 games or so at the end of the season for us. I thought that the first game or two he looked pretty good, and after that he kind of disappeared. Oh boy, what am I doing? Oh, Shabbat with the puck. Oh, and he scores. In the first game of my preseason, scored by Thomas Shabbat, the 8 million man. And UP, because of the name of the Montreal mascot, UP is kind of sad, I guess. Nice wrist shot up in top corner. Obviously, McNiven is kind of third string goaltender for Montreal. If I'm not mistaken, I think they sent him in the ECHL to start the season. So for Montreal fans out there, I created Caden Primo. He's not in the game right. He's not playing in that preseason game right now, but he's been created. Gave him a decent potential. But I only focus on creating guys that had contracts, so Cole Caulfield is not in because he doesn't have a contract. So I know Caulfield is probably going to become a pretty good sniper, but sadly he doesn't have a contract, so he's not in the game. Just like for the Sens, Bernard Docker is a pretty decent deep prospect, but he doesn't have a contract, so I didn't create him. So Shea Weber, that goes. And takes a penalty there. Oh, face-offs are still not really good for me. Alright, let's go here. Connor Brown. Nope. Denied. Alright, breakout. I'm not sure I like putting the game a little bit slower. I might fix that back after this game and put it back to the regular speed. It seems a little slow.
More than half the period left to play. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone.
That went through it.
Callahan's got it along the boards. Shot along the
Oh, nice deflection, but an even better save, like they always say on broadcast. Oh, Paling is playing for Montreal. Victor Mete, and the $100 question: will he ever score a goal? It's a shame for him. I think he has a good potential, but I think that he's a victim of the lack of depth at his position in Montreal, and they kind of forced playing him, even though maybe he wasn't ready. Oh, the injured man who's never going to play a game again because he retired just scored a goal. We'll take it. But like I said earlier, Callahan is not going to be on the roster. He's only there because of the cap. Well, the Montreal fans are all pretty bummed out. That was a nice shot. Callahan had a few pretty good seasons, then he kind of hit rock bottom in Tampa, I think. But he did have a few decent seasons with the Rangers. Next to me. I am definitely not Max Domi's biggest fan. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, the middle goes. Another penalty. Okay. Another hook. Oh, Xavier Ouellet, named captain of Laval before the start of the season in the AHL. Come on, little guy. Yes, it is. I didn't have much of an angle. Tried to put the puck on the net anyway, trying to get a rebound or something. Oh, that guy's, that's Weber, that's, looks like it stunned him a little bit. Oh boy. That wasn't out of reach, it was just in the skates. I guess technically it's out of reach if it's in the skates. What do I know? Claire. By the way, I love that DJ Smith decided to put Duclair on the penalty kill. I'm talking about real life, obviously. I don't think any other team tried that with him. He has awesome speed, definitely an asset, and with Pajot, I think that makes for a pretty good penalty kill duo there. I like it. The kid's been told his entire career that he can't play defense, and now he gets with a coach that puts him on the penalty kill, so hopefully that helps him build some confidence, and he can be a pretty good player for us.
More than half the period has gone by. I hope you're enjoying this one. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. The frozen biscuits drop, and we're back underway here. Gets it out of his own end. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Back on a stick now.
Yeah, I think it's a little slow. I think I'm just gonna put the speed back to the default, and I think everything else is gonna be pretty good.
The Senators get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
I liked everything about that power play, James, except the fact that they couldn't put it in the net.
I thought that they had a tripping penalty or something. One of my guys like fell over. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess not.
Shot on net. Stop.
Good job. Keep the pot. Take the face off.
Ottawa's capitalizing their offensive abilities here in this first period.
So the Sens have quite a few good young goaltenders. One of them up to pan out, and Craig Anderson's about to retire. So, well, I would think he's getting up there in age. So, I'm not saying that all of the young goaltenders we have are all going to pan out, but one of them has to. We have too many. Oh, what is that? Is it my fourth line? I would think so. Borowiecki, wearing my favorite number. Oh, couldn't send Duclair. It was Duclair too. It would have flown in the zone. There was nowhere to go. Oh boy, I don't think I've ever seen Borowiecki with a one-timer before. Maybe my copy of the game is broken. Oh, almost.
Wheels lugging the puck. Moves around along the half wall. Takes a shot, and that's knocked away. Along the wing up the neutral zone.
Oh, nowhere to go. Alright, first is almost over. We're up to nothing. That's pretty good. It's only preseason though, so that doesn't really count.
Ottawa's got the lead here late in this first period. Off the trot, he ties up his opponent.
Max Lajoie, another guy that
He grabs the puck.
looked pretty good at the start of the season last year. I think he took everybody by surprise, but then he suffered from the Cody CC effect, which is basically that anyone in their career that has been paired with Cody CC have struggled.
Dishes it to Hudon.
So now Mike Babcock can figure that one out.
They're trying to close the gap here. It's a turnover. Maybe from being too aggressive trying to make a play.
Alright, it's Brady.
Puck battle along the boards. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Rips it. Oh, just wide.
Yeah, that was a Jesse shot here.
Oh, what a beautiful glove save.
Alright. I don't know what it is, but seems the difficulty seems a bit easier than in other modes for All-Star. I don't know if it's because the game is slower.
Inside the defensive zone.
I'll have to figure that out.
And the puck skips away after that move.
So he's trying to dangle there, but he loses the puck. Now he's got to chase it back.
Oh, almost scored. Almost got an assist with Brady for
Ottawa's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. Off the draw. A nice job locking up his opponent. Slides the puck across to Thompson.
Alright.
And that'll do it. Period
Up
number
2-0 after one. That's a pretty awesome road period.
as both teams make their way to the room.
Let's look at the stats a little bit, see if it was just my impression that I've been doing really good, or if it's gonna reflect in the stats too. Yeah, almost double the shots. They have completely out-hit me. Okay. We'll keep it like that for a while and see See if the computer adjusts in the second. See what Claude Julien is going to do. I can't stand Max-Domi's smug face.
The Senators have lots to like about that first period. And they control just about everything, including the shot, but more importantly, the goals are up by 2.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And a great heads-up defensive play here.
Oh, I had to wait and delay there because I had a guy I want to have an offside. Gallagher turned into a pretty nice goal scorer. I'm not going to say sniper, even though he's scoring 30 goals a year. They're not exactly the sniper type of goals. They're more of the I'm going to the net variety, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't call Gallagher a sniper per se, just based on his amount of goals. It's about how he gets the goals. He's not exactly Brett Hall there. That was completely on me. Dale Weiss. Dale Weiss had his best moments with Montreal in his first trip with the team. Had a few good seasons, then he kind of faltered, got traded, and now he's not doing much of anything anymore. He's back with Montreal.
It's amazing what a goal does. The energy on the bench changes. Guys can't wait to get on for their next shift.
Deneau's won the draw here in the open ice. Pass across to Deneau. Smart read by the defender to come up with it.
No, why did you stop skating, Colin White? Duclair. I'm really liking Duclair so far. He's been pretty good for us. Borowiecki with the slap shot. I think I might do. Yes, I think I'm gonna play that preseason style, so I'm gonna keep Gustafsson in net for the end of this period, and in the third I'm gonna go ahead and go with whoever's backing up. Yaros. A little bit disappointed Yaros went down in the AHL to start the year. I like him. I think he has a decent potential to be on the third pair and bring a tiny bit of offense and decent defense as well. But you can keep only so many guys, and I can understand why they kept Golubov, because it makes more sense to have Golubov as your seventh defenseman that's not playing all that much, and have the younger guy actually play games and get better. Oh boy, that was close. I have to play better here. So maybe the difficulty is fine after all. Maybe I need to not mess with it. Just the speed, I'm finding that a little slow. Oh, EA, when are you going to have your defenseman protect the blue line better?
Ottawa's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. Good job tackling up his opponent here. Quick pass to Evans. Moves the puck along the half wall. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. And now it's over to Thompson. Some great thievery in the open ice. Sends a pass over. And that
Nope.
was turned away.
No goal for Morgan Klimchuk there. Slow 2-1. About that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you. Oh, Suzuki just got rocked. He's going to be pretty good for Montreal. That was a pretty good trade that Bergevin did there. Pacioretty is a good player, but I think he got a pretty good one there. I think he got a good prospect in Suzuki. I think he's going to be pretty good. I think he also got lucky with Tatar. I don't think anybody thought that Tatar would get that good. So he looks really good in that trade. But I think there was a little bit of luck there involved because Tatar kind of blossomed in Montreal, and I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. Not even Bergevin. And it's with a chance and he doesn't put it in. Whoa.
The Canadians gain possession in their own end. Puck grabbed by Ulster. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Puts one on net. Denied by the puck stopper. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Montreal's gained possession.
Come on, hit him. It's Domi.
And now he angles it across to Domi.
Hit him.
Sends it across. Gains control.
Oh. Oh. That's a stinker. Oh. It was Carl Alsner. Oh.
I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that trap.
Alright, well, it's preseason. We identify weaknesses. I'll try to go pretty realistic. I'll try to keep the few young guys up that had the best preseason. So I might not go with the exact lineup that the Sens went with in reality. Let's dance at the middle of the ice there. Let's not do anything. Get that? What are you doing? Did they put vodka in your water bottle? Whoa. I wonder if Brendan Gallagher is in the same family tree as the Gallaghers in Shameless. Might want to drug test the guy. Bailey's a goal, a penalty.
Well, they've earned another power play, James. Of course, that starts with an offensive zone face-off. They've had success earlier in the game.
All right, let's score on this power play. Looks like they're playing Duclair on the point.
He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And now he moves it to White. Gets the puck back onto his stick. Knocks away. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Duclair's got it in the defensive end. Dished on over to Tierney.
Chris Tierney.
Tierney's got it in the offensive zone. Takes the pass.
Oh boy. Got rocked. Oh, thank you, EA, for having your guys always passing back like that. You had a breakaway, basically. You don't get a breakaway when you pass back at center ice. For absolutely no reason.
Here's a short pass to Evans. Stick save by the goaltender.
2-2, 4:48 to go. Still 52 seconds of power play.
He really lays one on here.
Oh, yeah. Nate Thompson, who played for very briefly for the Sens.
Next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent and manages to clear the zone. Ottawa's got the puck behind the net. Chabot's got the puck in his own zone. And we've got a 2-on-1 with the stop.
Oh, that's pretty realistic. I went to the net with Brady Tkachuk all the way in the face of the goaltender. That's pretty much how he plays. Ooh, he doesn't exactly look like himself in the model there. I know somebody who's going to be disappointed. And I'm not talking about me.
Norris has won the faceoff, and that's blocked. Puck picked up by Tkachuk. Grayson, great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one, keeping the puck out of the net.
Alright, let's score. There's still a little bit of time left on that power play. Give myself the lead with it.
And now it's grabbed by Tierney.
Not when you miss the net by
Picked up along the wall
that
by
much.
Duclair. Denied by the goaltender. Gets it out of his own end.
Alright, that was pretty much it for that power play. Looked pretty good. I had a few chances, I think. Looked a lot better than the Sens did in their first game against the Leafs on the power play. That was horrible. It was just one game. I'm not gonna panic. I mean, I know the Sens are not going to be doing all that much, but that doesn't mean we have to not look good while we play. We need to play with intensity.
Montreal's grabbed a hold of the puck. Quick pass across to Deneau. Deneau's got it against the board.
Oh, you love Brady, huh?
Picked up along the boards by
I love Brady too.
moves the puck. Well, that's got the puck. From behind the net. Moves around along the half wall. And the puck's down.
Oh, 2 minutes to go. Definitely add
Here in the lane going to the frame. It's
yeah, he does look a little weird in there. He looks like he has a wooden face or something. Face made out of wood.
Paul's moving the puck through his own zone. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Moves it to Paul. Big time defensive play. Cousins plays it into the offensive
Oh,
zone.
that was a nice hit there.
Right into the bench.
Alright, let's go. Let's at least not allow a goal before going into the third here. Yeah, I definitely don't have my best line out. Oh,
Inside the second period. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall.
Jack Rodwell played some games with the Sens last year. Oh,
Fires away. The Canadians look to start the transition game. Moves it quickly.
yeah, that's an expression from where I'm from, the wooden face. Actually, it's the wooden haircut, and that came from back in the day with Beverly Hills, the old Beverly Hills series, the Jason Priestley's haircut. We called it the wooden haircut because he could run. He could run like a marathon, and the hair would not move. Like it would stay in place exactly like that. And I'm pretty sure that with all of the stuff that he had to put in it to keep it like that, I'm pretty sure it was very highly flammable. So there you have it. That's where the wooden head, I guess, comes from. Alright, well, still a lot more shots than they do, but it's tied. So let's go ahead and get the second goaltender playing here. Like I said, I'm not sure who it is. I don't know who the coach decided to bring. Oh, it's Craig Anderson. Sure, let's go ahead and have Craig Anderson play the third period. Yes, Jason Priestley would definitely sprayed his air good, but that was kind of the thing where I was from. See, in Quebec, we weren't very lucky in the 90s. Most of the shows that were translated were like Beverly Hills and Melrose Place. And, like, we didn't get the good stuff translated. Like, why didn't they translate Married with Children? That was an awesome show. Actually, I was watching that to practice my English. Come on, Craig. Oh, Tierney just rocked somebody there. I'm not sure who it was, but I think it was Kulak. Kulak just got rocked by Chris Tierney. Tierney not the biggest hitter out there. He had a questionable hit in the preseason. I wasn't a fan of that. I like Tierney as a player, but wasn't a fan of that particular hit. I think it's Brock Besser that he got. I'm sure Besser is not a big fan of the hit either. Alright. That's not Henderson's mask in real life. He has a different mask with a maple leaf on it on the back. I actually like his mask. He has a new mask every year, now that I think about that. I'm not sure if all the goaltenders do that. I don't follow all of the teams that closely. I mean, I can name you pretty much all of the players on all of the teams and everything, but to know if they change their mask every year, like Craig Anderson, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you love those shows, huh? Well, I didn't. I thought that they were not very good, and imagine poorly translated in French too. You always lose in translation anyway, that regardless of what you watch, except there's one exception to losing to translation in movies and everything, and that would be the Cheech and Chong movies, because there's nothing that beats a French Canadian trying to mimic a Mexican accent. That's just priceless. So definitely the Cheech and Chong movies translated in French are better than the original, but that would be it. Oh, Verano going on the... Oh, tried to go 5-0, but couldn't put it in the net. Maybe that's why he's in the AHL this year to start.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Nice block. Quick feed to Yaros. Jabs the puck away. Cousins moves the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Barber. Moves the puck to Wheel.
It is. It's very funny. Actually, I have a friend in my hometown who owns a bar, and when he started and everything, he didn't have a lot of customers. Now he's very successful. At the start, he didn't have a lot of customers, and he would hang out with us a lot, and me and him would just quote those movies all the time. It was pretty priceless. But as a general rule, as a rule of thumb, you definitely want to watch whatever you're watching in the original language, if you can help it. Oh, I guess there's another exception to that, and that would be Homer Simpson's voice in French. I know in English the voice of Homer, he sounds pretty dumb, but in French he sounds even dumber. Whoever does his voice has it pretty good. Alright, oh, Brady here playing some defense a little. Oh, lucky that he missed there because that was just a tap in the net. Or so I thought. Oh, smug face. Probably not gonna make myself a lot of fans by bashing on some of the Montreal players. It's pretty much just him. I don't really have anything negative to say about any other players on the team. I just don't have a lot of respect for a guy that sucker punches people or it's people that are already on the ice. Doesn't mean he's not a good player, though. You hate Domi as well, huh? Oh! He just got only a piece of it, and it trickled in. Morgan Timshot with the goal. Oh, he looks surprised that his picture was being taken. Oh yeah, now we have the lead. We have to protect it, but I don't like to play defensively to protect a lead. You should always pressure in the offensive zone. Other team can score from there. Oh, Paling just got rocked. And that wasn't a good pass there. First penalty of the game, and it's a crucial time. Jack Rodwald. Oh.
What a great opportunity for them here. Trailing by a goal, they got a chance to even it up with the man advantage.
Verano getting a penalty, put Zuclair out there with his speed. I know it's just a preseason game, but come on. There you go. That takes care of that. Shea Weber can go get the puck. While he's over there looking a little silly with his goaltender, he's not throwing bombs at my net. He does have one heck of a shot.
Here in the back half of this period, 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Montreal's got the puck along the boards.
Oh, I read that pretty good. Colin, oh boy, the foot speed of me in real life, but doesn't matter, it's a goal. Shorty. Short-ended goal for Colin White. I like him a lot. That's the guy we got with the first round draft pick we got for trading Robin Lehner to Buffalo. I think he's a pretty decent player. Last year was his rookie year. I think he had a pretty decent season.
You'd like to think that you're in great shape here, but one mistake makes this a one-goal game again. They still have to stay aggressive.
Here's a short pass to Weber. Puck set across the blue line. Oh, you can't miss that.
Still getting a penalty. We did score, but still have to kill that penalty.
Riley's taking it from his own end. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regained
Nothing happened there. Ha! Nice play by Borrow there. Used to be the aptly named Borrow Cup because he used to fight a lot more than he fights now. He got a few injuries and then he said he was gonna try to not fight as much because it's not very good. He's still gonna fight, but... Oh, Shea Weber by himself in the slot and Anderson rubs him with the glove. 15 seconds to go. Colin White.
And they lead here in the third. Play resumes here as it wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Tano's going to play against the half wall. On the tail.
Ooh. There's a sit there. Sadly, I think it's Domi that scored. Sure is. Alright, 1-goal lead. That shorty that I scored on in slow-mo with Colin White is now pretty crucial. It wasn't, the stick wasn't too high, so it's a good goal. Pretty good deflection. Like I said, he's a pretty good player. I don't have anything against his talent, but I think he has a little bit of Brad Marchand in him. With the puck again. Yeah, they turned that around pretty fast. Oh, Gallagher was right where he's always at, near the net. I guess he's a little bit like Montreal's version of Brady Tkachuk. He's just a lot smaller, but he's kind of a little pest like that. Likes to have his face in the goaltender's face, I guess. Or oh, good play by Wolanin there to cut the pass or steal the puck. I think I'm just gonna dump that. Oh, gotta hold on to the lead. Dano had a pretty good year last year as well. That's another trade that Bergeron made that's starting to look pretty good. But Montreal fans are always going to be hypercritical regardless of what happens. 3 minutes to go. Anderson can get the win here even though he only played in the third. That's what preseason's games are all about. Oh, lost the puck.
Takes it across the blue line. Gets that puck back on his stick. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Into the corner of the attacking area.
Gets in position. Oh, Brady lost the puck. Not good.
Jostling for the puck and it's knocked away. Brown's got it against the wall.
Montreal fans are overly critical, and then sometimes they have unrealistic expectations, and that's kind of what happened with Charles Hudon, because as soon as he was drafted, he had like a few good years in juniors and whatnot, and before he even made it pro, Montreal fans were already penciling him on the second line and everything, and the guy just hasn't really panned out. I know that they don't. Oh my god. Strongest dump ever. I know they pulled a goaltender, but I don't think I had the speed or the angle to try and put it in the net there.
Ottawa's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period.
Josh Norris, come on. Coach trusts you with an important face-off.
Norris has won the draw here in the neutral zone. Handles the puck. Here they are on the attack. Quick pass to Tamello. Up along the wing. Well, that's got the puck. They desperately need a goal. The net is empty and the extra tacker's out. Chabot's lugging the puck. Gets the puck over to Norris.
Oh, let's give Josh Norris a go.
Fires towards the empty net. And
There you go.
I got 2 of these in my career. I was never out.
Oh my god, that's quite the mohawk there.
When we were protecting the lead, the safeties would be sitting down.
what an indictment.
They really have to screw this up now, James, to lose. The empty netter.
Yeah, I should win this preseason game. It's not that big of a deal, but a win against the Avs always feels good, regardless of the venue.
Ottawa's added to their lead with the empty netter, and Ray, that's pretty much all she wrote, I would say.
Well, you grind away to get the lead through this much of the game, and they both goalies are going to pressure you. You come in away with a
Whoops. Took a stupid penalty here at the end of the game.
Now out on the ice. Back to the point it goes. Can't get it to go. There's the final.
There we go. Nice win. 5-3.
Shorthanded goal look now after this one.
Well, you don't expect to score one, really, and you certainly don't expect to give up.
Brady looks weird.
That becomes part of the difference. That's a tough one to swallow.
You need to fix that.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm Shane Samolsky. We'll see you next time we drop the puck.
Yeah, that ended up being the game-winning goal. No. No, Colin White's goal, short-handed, was the game-winning goal. That goal was the game-winning goal. Nice backhander. Not sure I would have scored that against Carey Price, but it wasn't Price in that. Alright, so let's look at the stats. Make sure that the 33-25 the shots, that's pretty realistic. I like that. Yeah, all in all, I think that I had a pretty realistic game there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the game. See what happens. Before I started to record, I got a trade offer that I declined. Carolina wanted Tyler Ennis and a few draft picks for 2 draft picks of their own, so I declined that. You wanna pinch his cheeks, huh? Alright, so let's sim to the next preseason game, see if something's going to happen. Then we're gonna go ahead and save and call that a video for today. Assign promotions, ARG. It's that time of the year again. We need to set our promotion nights for the upcoming season. Yeah, I'm gonna let it auto-assign. Mr. Melnick probably doesn't want nobody like me to spend his money like that. Alright, and we are set for the next preseason game. That's going to be in Toronto. So let's go ahead and save that. Then let's look a little bit at the league activity there. I like to look at that kind of stuff. No trades. Okay, Colorado signed the defenseman. Nobody's hurt. Alrighty, well that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in, and as usual, see you guys next time whenever I roll that again.